We done hit the jackpot.
We done drive 10 hours to Dollar Tree. Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Ashley and yes, I am sick again. I don't know what is going on with me. I always get sick after vacation, so I figured that was gonna happen, but oh well. I mean, it's all head stuff. Okay, so I thought that I would put together just a little vacation vlog for you of the highlights in Ocean Isle Beach, and just a little backstory. My dad's side of the family has been going on these beach vacations since 2011. We go every other year, and sometimes it's up to 22 people. It's how many people are on this side. Maybe. I think. I haven't counted in a while. It could be all of us. It could be, not everyone is able to go, but we have been doing it for over 10 years now, which is crazy to think. And my grandparents go there in their upper 80s, aunts, uncles, cousins, my sister, her husband, my mom and dad. And so it's been it's just been fun. So I wanted to throw this little tidbit in here for you though, why this one is so special, or was so special. Couple reasons. Number one, my grandma and grandpa, like I said, they go every time. And in May, unfortunately, my grandpa fell and broke his hip. And so vacation for all of us was kind of up in the air. Do we go? Do we not go? Can we leave him? Because my dad and his siblings were like his caretakers at his house. My grandma was there too, but she can only do so much. She's, getting up there as well. And so my grandpa decided, and this was his wish. This was his idea and he wanted to do this. He wanted to be put into like a rehab facility for the week that we were gone. And he's like, go, you guys have taken care of all of me. For 2 months, you guys deserve this vacation. You guys go. So reluctantly, my dad and his siblings talked about it and they decided to go ahead and do what he asked. They got him into this very nice rehab facility and he was all set and ready to go. Okay, so speed up the Saturday of vacation when we were all arriving at the beach house. There were 4 cars that were driving, mine included, and then some cousins were driving. Now my mom, my dad, my grandma, and an aunt and an uncle, they were flying and they were coming in a little later than all of us that day. So lo and behold, when they got there, they had all of us come down and ask for help with luggage, which was weird because the drivers took all their luggage, so that was odd. But then we soon found out that my grandpa ended up coming. It was a last minute decision for him. I guess literally the week leading up to when we were leaving, his physical therapist was like, there is no reason why you shouldn't go. There's no reason why you can't go. The doctor cleared you. You're fine to fly. You're fine. You have your walker. You can do this. You need to go be with your family on this vacation that he would have been on anyway if he didn't break his hip. So my grandpa ended up surprising all of the grandkids. None of us knew. The siblings, like my aunts and uncles, they all knew, of course, because they flew with him and they had to make arrangements. They had to get him on the flight last minute, but it all worked out. He was able to get on that flight and he came down and surprised us. So I am so excited that he actually got to join us. This is probably going to be our last. We did decide beach vacation as a family, or at least with them, because it is getting really hard for them to get around. They didn't really even go anywhere. But how amazing is my grandpa with recovering from a broken hip at 87 years old, flying, and then also our house had 4 flights of stairs to get up to the common area, like the kitchen, the living room. You're going to see all that in a minute. It did have an elevator, but of course it was broken the week we were there. His bedroom was up on that first floor, or the top floor. So once he was up there, he had to he kind of had to stay up there because there was no way he could go down 4 flights of stairs every day or multiple times a day. And let me tell you, we had to do it. And even carrying Charlotte and walking up there, I was winded. So when you see my house tour, if I sound out of breath, it's because it's 4 flights of stairs. So I'm just a bummer that elevator didn't work for many reasons. But hey, he was fine. He was playing his crosswords. He was watching Game Show Network. That was on like 24/7. So he was fine. And like I said, it was the common area. So when we're all just hanging out, that's where we were. We were playing games. We were watching movies at night. after the kids went to bed. So we still made it a lot of fun. And he's not really a beach person anyway, so he didn't really care about that aspect of it. But I'm just glad that he was there, and at least he was there. At least he made it for our last beach vacation. So that is just, I still can't believe that he surprised us. I had no idea. I had just talked to my parents that day, literally driving down there. Hey, did you drop Grandpa off? Yeah, he's in his room. He's watching golf, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, did he seem to like it? I mean, we had a whole conversation about how he was at the rehab center, and he was liking it. He was watching golf, so they really fooled us. They got us. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little backstory on our family. We're just so tight-knit, and our whole family revolves around my grandparents, so the fact that they were able to go was just amazing, and we're gonna have those memories forever. So I'm gonna stop chatting now. If you're excited to see all the fun we had on this beach vacation, give this video a thumbs up. Also, hey, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers as fast as I can and grow this as fast as I did my other channel. The link for that channel is down in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. But without further ado, here is our 2023 Ocean Isle Beach family vacation. Okay, we're just now leaving. Both girls are awake. You can't see Charlotte. She's right there. And Amelia's awake. She's on her tablet. Brandon's driving. And we're going to go get coffee, and then we're hitting the road. So we'll see you on the beach. All right, well, this drive was 10.5 hours. Of course, we stopped for lunch and had some potty breaks, so we didn't end up getting to the house until like 7:30-ish, I think. But we just took our time and made it there safely and ready to party.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Where are we?
We are in Isle.
Ocean Isle! Yay! So of course the weather was so hot, perfect for the beach, and the house was really nice too. It was called Papa's Porch, and it was one street away from the beach, so it gave for great views. And here's a little house tour. Okay, so we just got to the house. I want to remind you that we are sharing a house with my whole family. So this is like, I think 8 or 9 bedrooms. I'm just gonna show you our bedroom before everybody else gets here and while it's quiet somewhat. I'm gonna show you our bedroom, and then I'm gonna show you the like common areas, but I'm not really gonna show all the other bedrooms because, you know, some people are here and have their stuff in their bedrooms, but this is our bedroom. So we have a king bed in here, and now we will have to move some furniture around because this house did come with a crib, so Charlotte's gonna have a crib. Amelia may have to sleep with us, or we might pull a mattress from a room, a bed that's not being used. She can sleep on the floor. And then this is our own bathroom, which is so nice, especially when you have little ones. And then let me show you the view. Here is the view. It is gorgeous. Ooh, and there is the ocean. So pretty. Okay, now we are coming up to the common area. So we have the little living room. Sorry, it's gonna be a little loud. We have a little living room and a TV. This is the first time I'm seeing it right now too. This is so cute. There's more bedrooms up here. And then we have the kitchen right there. So it's a nice kitchen. Yep. And then another exit out there. And then here is another really pretty view. There is something so relaxing about looking out and hearing the ocean and seeing the ocean and the waves just go back and forth. My grandma and grandpa loved sitting out here, and my grandma is a people watcher, so she especially loved it. Now, coming up, I thought I would share a clip of my cousin being surprised when they showed up, seeing my grandpa there, because she did not know, and they were the last ones to arrive. No one caught it on video when we were surprised, but I thought I'd share this clip because it's just so heartwarming and amazing. He changed his looks again. Oh my God, he's so little. Oh my god.
Only 2 stops.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get toys in a minute here. We're
What? I cried too, Jess. Like I said, this was an amazing surprise. Tears were definitely shed when he came, and just so happy that he got to join us. Now off to the beach. First time in the ocean! Yay! Yay! Catch a wave! Yeah. Okay, do it again, do it again. Catch it. Ride the wave, girl, ride the wave. Uh-oh, oh no! First time with sand. Hi. So I have to say that Amelia, the last time we were there was in 2021, and she wanted nothing to do with the ocean or swimming or water or anything, and she loved it this year. My brother-in-law got her to go in, and she had a blast. And as you can see, Charlotte is loving it too, and she's curious about, you know, the sand and everything. She is in the phase where she puts everything in her mouth, so we really had to watch her. But I'm telling you, she is a little water baby. She loved it. So I'm just so glad that she is just so go with the flow and really just takes in everything, and she's just chill. Someone is living her best life here at the beach. Ooh. All right, so one of the days on the trip, we went to the Museum of Coastal Carolina, and this was really neat. They also had a planetarium. We decided not to do that part, but we did the museum. Ready to see the museum? Let me see, what did you guys find? Did you find treasure? Yeah? So it was just really cool. They had a bunch of different rooms, and well, you're gonna see how neat it was. And they did have a live touch tank, which you'll see footage of, but this was my favorite area. It did seem like you were in the ocean, and it was just really neat. They also had a scavenger hunt for the kids to do, so that way as they roamed throughout the museum and went to all the different displays, they could look for certain things, and it really kept them engaged too. So Amelia had a lot of fun. She loves scavenger hunts and things like that, so she completed it, and she had a lot of fun looking for everything. Okay, gotta look for manta ray. Did you find it? Okay, check mark it. Okay, a leatherback sea turtle. Do you see a sea turtle anywhere? Normally they're in the sand, in the water. Come here, let's come over this side. Okay. Oh, I see a sea turtle. Do you see a sea turtle? Did you see it? Where is it? Point to it. Good girl. All right. A blue marlin. It looks like this with a big long, oh my gosh, you found that right away. So all of the different rooms kind of had a different theme. So that was obviously ocean and ocean life, and then coming into this room was more birds, owls, eagles, things like that, ducks, swans, and I believe all of these were real at one point or were alive at one point. So yeah, the kids just had a lot of fun looking at all the animals. I do want to warn you, there's a shot of a snake coming up. If you don't like snakes, you might want to close your eyes. It's a very quick shot, but I did just want to show it. They also had a turtle there, and then they had furs from different animals as well. So the kids loved putting these on. I made a joke that little Giovanni looked like Liza Minnelli when he was running around. Is that a fox? Let me see. Let me see. Show me the. What? Oh, it's eating you. Oh, okay. Boop, 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 boop. So, like I said, they had just a bunch of different animals, just kind of all spread out the museum. They also had this really fun game that was on the floor, and we thought to put Charlotte because I knew that she would love looking at all the lights and trying to catch it, and she loved it. In fact, I felt bad like taking her away from this area because she was having a blast. She was laughing and giggling at everything. She also really loved seeing the aquarium with the fish, and then coming up is going to be the touch tank, which you'll see. But first, we also went into a room that had wildlife. So it had deer, it had beavers, it had elk, it had just a bunch of different animals, and so you kind of got to see them. You know, there's a fox, there's an owl, there's a turkey. So this was just really interesting. And the scavenger hunt was really fun too because it made you really have to look into each of the displays. So that was a lot of fun. All right, here is the touch tank. They had sea urchins, they had horseshoe crab, they did have puffer fish. You are not allowed to touch those, I guess, because our fingers, like the chemicals on their fingers, actually make them die. So you're not allowed to touch those. They had starfish, they had hermit crabs. So my daughter at first was kind of leery about this, but then she ended up getting brave, and she went ahead and touched the sea fish and the sea urchin. She would not touch the horseshoe crab, which was the smoothest out of all of them, so I'm not sure why. But then also in this area, they just had a bunch of seashells and anything basically you would see under the ocean. What did you see? Do you see the fishies? Do you see the fishies? Do you hear the ocean?
A toilet.
You hear a toilet? You don't hear the ocean, you hear the toilet? Okay, here, put it back. Careful.
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear. Oh yeah, I hear the ocean. Want a seashell?
Hello.
No, no. No. Another thing that they had at the museum was this VR game, not really a game, but kind of a show, and you could see what it was like to go through Hurricane, I think it was Ana. It was in Puerto Rico, or Costa Rica. I guess I didn't really pay attention. It was okay. I mean, it was different. Amelia liked it, liked wearing that. But then after she was done with the scavenger hunt, she was allowed to turn in her little booklet there, saying that she completed it, and she got to pick out some mermaid shells. Here are just some pictures from our really fun day at the Coastal Museum. After that, we found a place called Amelia's for lunch. Oh my goodness, this place was so good. The kids' meals were actually served on a Frisbee, and on the back of it, it says Amelia's. So, of course, my daughter Amelia was super excited to be able to keep it. I got the Reuben. It was amazing. Brandon got it was called the Amelia's wrap or something like that. Oh, it was so good. Then, of course, we had to have dessert. We let Amelia, of course, pick out whatever cake she wanted. She went with the, I think it was called Milk and Cookies cheesecake or something. I don't even know what it was called, but it was delicious. It's going to be this one right here down at the bottom on the right with the chocolate chips. Oh my gosh, I would highly recommend you make a trip to Amelia's if you're in the area. I wish I could have eaten there every day. It was delicious. Ooh, look at that. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? You silly girl.
Is that good?
In fact, one morning my aunts and my cousin came here for breakfast, and they said it was really good as well. So they must serve all meals, but it was yummy. Last bite, was it good?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, that was delicious. So of course we had to get a picture of my Amelia with the sign, and then they were also selling some shirts with the name on it, so we had to get her one. And then here's little Charlotte with the Frisbees, and it was just a really, really great meal. Highly recommend. So the pool at our house was probably one of the best pools that we've had at a beach house ever. And it was just such a nice area. As you can see, here's just a compilation of snippets I got throughout the week of the kids swimming. And like I said, Amelia became just such a little fish during this trip. And so did Giovanni. He was not about the pool at first, but he really learned to love it. And now he's jumping in, he's swimming, he's having a great time. 1, 2, 3! Yay! Yay! Oh, look at Gio. You're swimming, Gio. Most of our time was probably spent at the pool, and it was perfect for nap time for some people as well. Every single time we put Charlotte in the raft, she fell asleep. So I just thought it was hilarious. She just thought it was very calming and soothing, I guess. Now, one of the nights, the daddies took Giovanni and Amelia to go play putt-putt golf, and they had a fun daddy night out.
Hey, tell me when you're ready. All right, let's see it. Nice and easy. No, easier than that. All right. Good job. Go ahead, hit it one more time. Hit it close to the hole.
Now, I don't really see golfing in Amelia's future, but I know that they did have a lot of fun. I did not go this evening. I just, kind of needed a little break, and I stayed back with Charlotte, and my cousin Jessica stayed back with the baby. Also, I should probably mention these other kids. So the little boy that you see in a lot of my clips is my cousin's son, Giovanni, and then they also have I want to say a month-old Vinny. So if you see like a little tiny baby, and then that little boy right there is Giovanni, and my kids and her kids are super close, and that's how we want it because that's how we grew up. Cousins were truly our first best friends.
Captain Nance's Calabash Seafood. Down here at Captain Nance's restaurant. Oh, speaking of Captain Nance, maybe that might be him right there. I don't know. You got a pretty sweet fire pit over here. Everybody enjoying. Yep, we're sitting right out on this deck eating and enjoying some really good food.
So as we were waiting at our table for our food, Brandon and my dad offered to take Amelia to go walk around. She was getting a little antsy, so I tasked my husband with doing the vlogging here. He didn't do bad for his first time. So truth be told, this was the Thursday evening of our trip, and earlier that day, unfortunately, my dad and my husband got into a car accident. As you can see, they're fine. The car, unfortunately, is not. It is totaled. Which means that we had to fly home, which was a little different in the plan. But all in all, it's fine. Everyone's fine. We got everything figured out, and we made it home. Now, to make matters even more interesting this day, as we were eating, we saw a big dark cloud, and all of a sudden, boom, thunder, lightning, torrential downpour, and we had we had the baby, we had Giovanni, we had Amelia, and then my 80-something-year-old grandma, my mom and dad, and Brandon. So we had to gather all of the food, the kids, the elderly, and get them inside the restaurant. We were soaked, but luckily they did have a spot for us to sit, and so then we just finished up our meal. Ooh, are we going to the candy store? In the ice cream place? What's this called? Beach Life Sweets and Ice Cream. Mmm.
Straight to the ice cream.
Ooh, look at the candy store. Oh my gosh, where are you even going to begin? Have you ever wondered what $20 worth of candy looks like? I can tell you it's not a lot. But that's how much we spent on candy this day because she just kept filling and filling and filling. And I really wasn't paying attention to how much she was filling the bag, but it came out to be $20. I was like, oh my gosh. I like almost puked in my mouth a little at the register, but oh well, we're on vacation, right? And we deserved it after the crazy stressful day we had, the day before. So, but this place was really cute. As you can see, they offered a variety of different sweets and treats and candy. And then, of course, the toy section was huge. And Amelia, she was given $10 by one of my aunts. So I let her pick out anything she wanted, for $10 and, to bring home. And then we did go next door to the ice cream. I didn't get any footage of that. My phone was kind of dying at this point. But the ice cream, I did not have any, but my cousin said that the ice cream was really good. But this was just like a really neat, spot. And of course, Amelia loved it because she loves all things candy. And knowing at this point that we were going to be on a plane, now that our plans had changed, I said, well, at least she can eat, some candy on the plane and she can chew, and that'll help with her ears. Now, she's been on planes many times before. However, Charlotte, this was her first time, so that was really exciting. Now, ask me why I didn't get any footage of it. I have no clue why I did not record any of her being on the plane. And I think it's because it was not in my plan. And I was just so thrown off. And we're going to San Francisco in October for a wedding. So in my mind, that's her first time on a plane. So I don't know. I don't know. It was just like a weird thing. But I got one picture of her on the plane, and that was it. So kind of a bummer that I wasn't really prepared for that, but that's okay. But anyway, back to this candy shop. Of course, like I said, Amelia filled her bag with candy, and it was actually really good. She got a lot of gummy worms and like gummy types of candy. Of course, my favorite is chocolate. I would have definitely filled my bag with more chocolate, but this was her bag. But we just did a little souvenir shopping, got things for some friends and cousins back home. And then we continued with our day. But this place was super sweet. So like I said earlier, a lot of our downtime was spent in this common area, which was awesome because my grandpa, this was his floor. So the kids had so much fun just kind of dancing and watching TV, playing games. And of course, we thought that Charlotte was going to crawl at one point, but she kept faking us out. There you can see the two guys in the back. They're trying to work on the elevator. So I got to give it to the owner of the house. He really did try to do everything he could because he knew the circumstances, but it's okay. It just, just wasn't meant to be, I guess. And we still made it work. It was still fun. Go see the sea turtles. So this was the last night that we were there, and we were actually the last ones. Everyone in the house had left at this point because our flight was actually the next day. And so our little family of four decided to make a little trip to the beach at night and just have some, little family time. And I'm really glad that we got this time together. It was a lot of fun, and nothing beats just being with your core family.
We're looking for eggs, right? Okay, yeah, what's happening here?
We know where the eggs are.
Okay. And there's a little tiny, I don't think you can see it from here, there's a little orange tag right in the middle of that grating. And the nest is right below it.
Okay, yes, I think I zoomed in.
And the way we took the cage off, you can see there's a cage kind of up.
Yeah.
In the back.
Is it like any minute now?
I'm waiting for the
Oh,
Oh, well, she waits for them out in the ocean. They come down.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's getting the house
See, they're
ready.
going to come out there, and they're going to walk down this trench, and she's out there waiting.
Kathy, Connie, we're going to have
A short meeting.
we're going to have a meeting.
I have to go find out what my job is.
What are you building?
I'm building a big hole.
Ooh.
Are you gonna bury your daddy now?
What?
Probably a good idea to bury your daddy.
After I build this big hole.
Now, we originally wanted to come down at this time too because, one, it wasn't as hot. You know, Mama can't handle the heat. But also, I really wanted to take mermaid pictures of them, which is why Amelia's wearing her mermaid bathing suit with her bow. And then in a minute, you'll see Charlotte. She's in like a little mermaid outfit. But in a couple weeks, when I do their mermaid bathroom makeover, which you're definitely going to have to tune into, I needed some updated pictures of them. And I thought, how cute would it be if they were dressed as mermaids? So I definitely wanted to have them take some pictures on the beach. And then you're going to see that Amelia also brought her little tail. There's Charlotte as a little mermaid as well. And so I'm so happy. You'll see these pictures at the end here. But this night was just a lot of fun. It was relaxing. It was just great. I'm really glad that we got this time together.
Sit my fast seat because it sounds like a sound machine.
I got these to put in my pool.
Okay.
It says this is gonna be a girl. This is gonna be a boy.
Okay. Let's see if it works.
Ready for the unveiling?
Let's see if it worked.
All right, here we go. Ready? Now you have to shake nice and easy down.
Yay! Make your moat. Ooh, is that a castle and a moat? Ooh, that's a good sandcastle.
It's raining.
Careful. So the one thing Amelia really wanted to do on this trip was bury Brandon. She did it on the last trip and probably the trip before too, I'm thinking. And she has to do it every year. In fact, the one year, I think it was the last time we went, we buried her in the sand and she fell asleep. It was the funniest thing. She was just out. So, but yeah, she really wanted to do this. So I'm happy that we got to squeeze this in too. And, Brandon's such a good sport. He's all about, having fun like this. Uh-oh. Do you think he's sleeping? All right, Amelia, Charlotte, we need to go back to the house. Bye, Daddy. See ya. Oh, he's going to sleep on the beach tonight. Oh, no. Here comes the sand monster. So at this point, it's like, I think it was like 8, 9 o'clock at night. And truth be told, I was freaking out when they were in the water. I was like, there's sharks out there and it's prime feeding time. I had to take out the audio because I literally was freaking out. I hate the idea of sharks. This is one of the reasons why I don't like oceans. Like, it freaks me out. And so, of course, Brandon had to, mess with me, and he kept going deeper and deeper, and all I could think of was, I'm going to have to raise 2 children on my own. I just know it. After, everything that happened, wouldn't that just top everything off? But, and then he would run out and then run back in and dive under and everything, and I was literally at this point yelling at him, like, to get in and to stop, and it's not funny, and, stuff like that. But what else are husbands for than to mess with their wives, right? So Anyway, all is good. He has all his limbs, and he's still with us, which is great. That's always a good day. So we just ended the evening, our last evening at the beach, and I thought I'd give you one more shot of the beach, and then coming up, here are the cutest little mermaid photos that we got. Okay, that's a wrap on Ocean Isle 2023 family vacation. It was an interesting week. We had some setbacks, but all in all, I'm just glad that we got to end the night in the place where we came to visit anyways, at the beach. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you really enjoyed kind of going through the week at the beach with us. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and hey, hit that subscribe button while you're at it so you can see more content like this, and stay tuned for some more room makeovers I have coming up. And like I said, we're going to do the mermaid bathroom, we're going to do the master bathroom and bedroom coming up, and some little things around the house. And also, we have all the unpacking and cleaning to do now that we're home. So I guess that completes another day in the life with Ash. I'll see you soon. Bye.